Hi everyone. The topic for this week is equivalence relations. So, in the Cooper text, stimulus equivalence is defined as the emergence of accurate responding to untrained and non-reinforced stimulus-stimulus relations, following the reinforcement of responses to some stimulus-stimulus relations. So this requires successful performances on 3 types of probe trials. The 3 types are reflexivity, symmetry, and transitivity in the absence of reinforcement. So basically these probe trials are being ran, and there is no reinforcement being presented. So the 3 probe trials can be explained mathematically in their relations. So stimulus reflexivity can be explained through the mathematical statement of A equals A. So in other words, we know grass is green. So A would be grass and the other A would be green. So grass equals green. In the statement A equals A. So once that is established, we can probe for symmetry. The mathematical statement for symmetry is A equals B and B equals A. Like in my previous example, we know grass equals green, grass is green, but in symmetry we know green is grass, or green equals grass. So to run that over, we know that grass equals green, but in symmetry we see it as grass equals green, but also green equals grass. The third relation that we can prove is transitivity, which can be described through the statement A equals C. So, which can also be described as A equals B, B equals C, so therefore A equals C. Since we know that grass is green and green is grass, then we are then including a verbal green. So we can establish that when we verbally say green, we are referring to grass, or like a picture of grass. In terms of how stimulus equivalence relations relate to everyday life, I would say that it can be considered as a basis for reading, as well as reading comprehension and other literary parts that we might take into consideration. It can also help understand fundamentally how various forms of communication work, such as PECs. I see this with my nonverbal client, who we are introducing to PECs, and we, as a form of not trying to overwhelm them, but we are probing a small amount of activities, or even with his snacks, where I'll put the actual bag of goldfish next to the picture of goldfish, to establish reflexivity and symmetry. That way, if I were to point to the picture of goldfish, then he would know I'm talking about the actual bag of goldfish, and vice versa. So by doing this, we would hope that we would achieve transitivity. When I say goldfish, then they point to the picture of goldfish, and it's a sweet thing because it's them communicating, and it's awesome, it's great. But yes, thank you.